The Portmore Stakes, one of the premier fixtures for 3-year-old fillies, will be contested this Sunday, May 10th, 2026, at Caymanas Park. 10 horses have been nominated to compete over 7.5 furlongs. The quick Galloper presents the last win by each of the 10 starters, setting the stage for a clash of rising stars.
This is the 33rd running of the Thornbird Stakes field in line. 7 furlongs. They're off. Giving thanks, a shade slowly out with 1 Ianza Lynx, as Tailor Made as expected goes for that lead. Dreamcatcher on the outside. Toward the outside, another Wow now getting closer all the while. Victorious Lynx joins the group and they're in a tight clump as they head toward the 5. 2 lengths in behind that group, Aliya races ahead of Giving Thanks. Midnight Traveller making mild progress on the outside, and 1 Ianza Lynx is last. The Thornbird Stakes field head toward the half mile. They're almost there, and Tailor Made continues to lead. Another Wow now pressing home an attack. A neck separates them. Victorious Lynx is moving down into 3rd. In behind those, that's Dreamcatcher. Aliya as they're stringing out. Giving Thanks is ahead of Midnight Traveller. And last of all, it's a 1 Ianza Lynx as they flash past the 3 and make their way toward the top of the lane. And Tailor Made continues to lead them up. Another Wow making gains and now begins to throw down a challenge. In behind them, Victorious Lynx and Dreamcatcher put to the stick on the outside. But can they catch the great Tailor Made, continuing to hang on to that lead, clinging on to it now. Another Wow begins the challenge. Dreamcatcher on the outside. These 3 abreast as they race toward the last furlong. Another Wow in the center, and Dreamcatcher now sticks the nose in front. Another Wow is battling on in the white nose band. These 2 now separate themselves from the rest. It is a Dreamcatcher and terrific Tevin Foster. This is the 33rd running of the Thornbird Stakes. Dreamcatcher and Tevin Foster take it, easing down in the end. Another Wow is second. Aliya is next. Could be Tailor Made over Giving Thanks. Victorious Lynx is back in 5th.
Now they're off and racing. Giving Thanks marginally misses it and racing at the back of the field as Tailor Made goes on to that lead. It's Tailor Made in front of racing in second. That's Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher and Tailor Made going past the 5. It's Tailor Made just in front of Dreamcatcher. Then comes a Giving Thanks just on the outside. That's Aliya, Mini Haha, and a tailing off badly at the back of the field. That's Midnight Traveller. They go past the 4. And on that lead, it is a Tailor Made, just the leader from Dreamcatcher racing in second. Watching them from 3rd, that's Giving Thanks. Racing in 4th, Aliya. Then comes on the inside, that's Mini Haha, and is still way out of it. And hopelessly, that's a Midnight Traveller. They're coming at the top of the lane, and it is on that lead, a Tailor Made in front, stretching that lead to about 2 or 3 lengths in front of Dreamcatcher racing back in second. Tailor Made in front, still not coming on. That is Giving Thanks. It's still on that lead, a Tailor Made coming with just about a half a furlong to travel. Tailor Made in front, and I think Tailor Made has made all the running this afternoon. Tailor Made in the Hotline Stakes. Tailor Made and Robert Hardball Halidine winning for Jason DaCosta. Winning from a Dreamcatcher. Then comes Giving Thanks back in 4th, Mini Haha.
And they're off. Fair start. The Maestro, 1 Ianza Lynx. They battle for that lead. Prosperity Sen on the outside. Blythewood is right there keeping them company as they make their way down the back stretch. The Maestro just the leader. Here's Gulfstream Cat now moving through, and Gulfstream Cat picks it up on the run passing the 6. The Maestro is racing there. Just in behind those, that's a Brilliant Boy making some progress. 1 Ianza Lynx fades back into 4th. Blythewood is on the rail, joined by Prosperity Send as the small field head away. Leaving the 5, they run toward the half mile and they turn for home. Gulfstream Cat continues to dictate terms. The Maestro a length and a half in behind. Brilliant Boys down against the rail. Prosperity Sen in between horses. One Yanza Lynx now making ground and beginning to make gains rapidly. Way at the back of the field, that's Blythewood. 3/8 of a mile to run. They're about to arrive at the 5/16th, and it's the Maestro and One Yanza Lynx now making eye contact. A break back to Prosperity Sen. Gulfstream Cat has faded badly. Blythewood on the outside, and left at the back of the field, it's a Brilliant Boy as they've turned for home, and the battle up front continues. One Yanza Lynx in the red on the outside now grabs the lead. The Maestro will try to fight back down against the rail. It is One Yanza Lynx. The Maestro put to the left-hand stick, but One Yanza Lynx begins to creep away from the Maestro. That's where the race is. One Yanza Lynx now coming away. Inside the final 16th, it's a One Yanza Lynx. Radish Roman, he has a 5-timer. Anthony Nunes has a 4-timer. The Maestro is second. Blythewood is third. Prosperity Sen is fourth.
We're ready for a start. Often Racing, not a bad line. Left at the back though, that's Run Will Run, as Delta Gamma wants to lead, but coming out wide, that's My Lady Gold. So My Lady Gold showing another quality, showing early, right against the rail, that's Ostoa, in between horses, and now merging for the lead, that's Passion and Beyond. So Passion and Beyond in front and traveling well, just about a half a length in front of another quality. Then come Ostoa right there in the mix, that's Behaved. Coming on the outside, Blood Diamond, My Lady Gold going down in the hunt. Then comes Delta Gamma. Behind Delta Gamma, that's in Imaginarium, and racing at the back of the field, Run Will Run. They head toward the 3, and it's a war up front on the outside and coming on nicely. But right against the rail, it is Passion and Beyond with that lead. My Lady Gold hunting up on the outside right there too and trying to come into it. That's Blood Diamond, but it's Passion and Beyond. My Lady Gold is traveling encouragingly on the outside, also trying to come into it. That's Delta Gamma coming forward to Ostoa. It is Passion and Beyond turning back, all and sundry. Behave trying to get there too, but it's Passion and Beyond driven out. Behave is coming on. Ostoa coming on encouragingly, coming out wide. That's Imaginarium, but it is Passion and Beyond in front. Imaginarium gets let loose, but it's Passion and Beyond keeping on nicely. Imaginarium running into second. Passion and Beyond goes on to score from Imaginarium. Then comes Behave. Ostoa comes next, back in fifth. Delta Gamma. Red 32 steps a bit slow, along with Catalina as a Dark Authority and Victorious Lynx, mixing it up on the front end. They're about 3 or 4 lengths in front of Mopai, racing back down in third. Then comes My Friend Mickey, just on the outside and going around. That is Abudar. Behind Abudar, that's Code Red. Then come the trailing pair of Catalina and Red 32. They head past the 3, and this war continues up front. These two glued together right against the rail. That's Dark Authority just on the outside, Victorious Lynx, and these could decide it. They're well clear of the rest. Coming on for third, that's My Friend Mickey. Mopai left back in fourth there at the coming to the furlong and a half pole. Dark Authority and Victorious Lynx match in stride. Dark Authority just narrowly in front of Victorious Lynx. The field begin to get closer. That's Mopai, and also coming on, that's My Friend Mickey, but it's Dark Authority. Victorious Lynx still fighting on. Mopai taking dead aim on the 2, and now Victorious Lynx goes on from Mopai, turning it on. Mopai, but Victorious Lynx just lost over Mopai. Dark Authority. Then comes My Friend Mickey back in fourth. they're off and racing. Woodburn Hills misses it and he's left at the back of the field as Maybell wants that lead along with rushing down on the outside. There goes Sky's the Limit. So Sky's the Limit in front of Maybell racing in second. Right there on the rail in third. That's My Friend Mickey. School Bus Links comes next. Then comes Barbecue. Another 5 before we come to Sensational Destiny and tailing off badly at the moment. That's Woodburn Hills. They go past the 3 and it is Sky's the Limit. Doing whatever he wants. Sky's the Limit, about 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 lengths in front of Maybell chasing in second. My Friend Mickey back there in third. Coming on the rail, Barbecue out wide. That School Bus Link. Then comes Sensational Destiny and left out of it totally. That's Woodburn Hills there at the top of the lane. And it is Sky's the Limit in front. And this one could be over. Coming to the half a furlong pole. Sky's the Limit in front. My Friend Mickey is closing best of the rest, but it is Sky's the Limit in front. It's a second win on the card for the Sneaky Fox Radish Room and also the second for Peter John Passad. Sky's the Limit beats My Friend Mickey. Then comes Maybell. Barbecue back in fourth. Often Racing, that's a beautiful line as a running through to get that lead. Another quality in front. Right there too, that's Pippa early on the premises. Right against the rail, that's Miss Prosecutor going down into it. That's My Friend Mickey. Also there, My Lady Gold just on the inside. That's Catalina. Also coming on, it's Imaginarium out wide and coming down into its Sonador. Then comes One Dege Dege Links. Ostoa comes next. Backing out of it is Catalina coming on too. That's Melba's Choice. And racing at the back of the field, that's Run, Will Run, and Call Her an Array. They're going to come into the lane shortly, and it is still on that lead. And now Pippa, it's the front. It's Pippa in front of another quality, trying to stay with Pippa. Also coming on, that's My Friend Mickey. Pippa in front, trying to make short work of these. Coming to the furlong pole, coming on the inside, that's Miss Prosecutor. Pippa not messing around. And Pippa also coming on. Here comes out My Lady Gold. It's Pippa in front, and Pippa pulling away. My Lady Gold finishing best of all. It's Pippa in front, and Pippa begins to pull away from these. Pippa got tight for second, could be My Lady Gold. Just ahead of Ostoa, also in the mix, Miss Prosecutor and Imaginarium.
Now he's ready. They're off. Another wow. Passion and Beyond. Barbecue the 3 to get away slowly. As 32 Red took off quickly, Total Eclipse tucked in between them, and Total Eclipse now shows early foot and grabs that lead on the run to the 5. Another quality chasing, another wow in between horses. Red 32 out wide. Barbecue racing right with those, and the favourite Passion and Beyond at the back of the field as they go running toward the half mile. Another wow just to leader. Total Eclipse right there in a handy spot. Another quality race is in third, 4 lengths off that lead. Red 32 is 2 lengths in behind. Barbecue beginning to make ground on the rail. And the Passion and Beyond remains last and will have to do running late as they've left the 3. Another wow attempting to steal it. Slips off by maybe 6 lengths. Total Eclipse and another quality chasing with Barbecue. Then Red 32. Passion and Beyond now looks to be finding some footing as they're at the top of the lane. And it's another wow tearing away from this field. Arriving at the final 3/16. Another wow in complete control. Passion and Beyond, the wildest of them all in the red and white checks. Now asked to find his kick. But it's another wow out in front with a clear and what looks to be an unstoppable advantage inside the final 16th. Tajay Sekou and another wow have slaughtered the field, and they will win by maybe double digits. Passion and Beyond coming from the back is second. Red 32 is third. Barbecue is fourth. Michael Sims is ready. They're off. First start, Sky's the Limit, has catching up to do. As My Lady Gold shoots through to grab an early lead, Sky's the Limit rushing up on the inside to challenge early as they're about to arrive at the half mile. They're into that turn and Sky's the Limit, tracked closely by Catalina pulling alongside. My Lady Gold backing out into third. My Friend Mickey races with Aliya's Will. One Dega Dega Links is next, possibly 6 off that lead. And a talented Boss Gal races at the back. They come flashing past that 5/16th and make their way into the lane. Sky's the Limit out in front under the hand ride thus far. Leaves a quarter pole behind. Sky's the Limit now asked to kick. Aliya's Will in the bright orange. Catalina down against the rail. My Friend Mickey asked to run on the extreme outside, but Sky's the Limit continues to hold the lead. Aliya's Will trying to slice into it as they flash past the furlong pole. Sky's the Limit drifting down to the rail. Aliya's Will right against it. It is Sky's the Limit by just about a half a length. Here is Aliya's Will now closing fast in the end, and Aliya's Will take it in the end over Sky's the Limit. One Dega Dega Links is next. Could be My Lady Gold just ahead of My Friend Mickey.
Now they're off and racing. Lexi Lou gets a good start in the middle. Catalina also got away quickly. To the near side, that's Call Her Nare and another Wow. Over on the far side, Behave, and another quality right there too. Lexi Lou looks to be just the leader from Call Her Nare. Right in the mix also there, that's another Wow. Right there too, Queen Majesty. Over on the far side, Behave, they're spread right across the track. And Lexi Lou could just be the marginal leader as they come out of the chute. Right there too, here comes another Wow. Lexi Lou keeping on from another Wow. This is where the race lies. They're coming to the furlong pole. Lexi Lou still in front, another Wow. Still chasing, not getting to Lexi Lou. Lexi Lou still in front, another Wow coming on to another quality. It is Lexi Lou trying to fend them off. Lexi Lou, another Wow trying to. It's 5 on the day for Devastating Dane Dorking. Lexi Lou goes on to beat another Wow. Then comes another quality. Call Her Nare and My Friend Mickey back in 5th.